Hey everybody, it's Trish. I'm back again. I am going to be the internet queen today because I've been on since noon and I'm going to be on till 9 tonight. So I hope y'all aren't getting tired of seeing me. So I'm talking to moms, I'm talking to business entrepreneurs, women that did not expect to be in business entrepreneurs. My tongue is tied, and talking about their journey. And so I'm here with Melissa. Hi, Melissa.
Hello, hi. How are you,
Thank
Trish?
you. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah.
So, Melissa is another mom, another woman that has started a business that I don't even know that I know your original journey. So, tell me what you were before you started your Amazon business.
Before the business, I was in real estate for now. It's been a little more than 20 years. So it's pretty
Wow.
much what I did. I went to college for graphic design. I kind of freelanced for a little bit, doing that for a few years rather. And then I just got into real estate and I did that part time because became a mom pretty at around like 28 years old. So
Yeah.
I kind of just did everything part time at that point.
Right. So, how did you get in the Rainmaker Challenge? What brought you there? That Target video. Let me guess.
Yeah, well, it was definitely the Target video with Chelsea walking in. I was hooked from there. But
Yep.
the it's funny because a couple of years before I had seen the book The 12 Months to a Million Russell.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right there.
I yeah, there it is. So
Yep.
I didn't even read that book because obviously I don't even think it was around back then. But I had seen some videos from him, I guess
Mhm.
online, and I
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, that's interesting," and it kind of sparked the interest, and it just kind of snowballed from there where I had this interest. But as I researched over the years, looking for a place to join that could mentor me, I didn't really find anything that clicked until I saw the Chelsea video going into Target.
I know I'm gonna have to share that video later. I haven't shown
Yeah,
it yet, but it's
yeah.
I told people last time and I'll tell people this time. It was essentially so Stephen and Chelsea are the two owners of the Rainmakers. And Stephen was at home and Chelsea was going into Target and looking at items and talking to Stephen and he was looking them up and they were doing essentially product research live while she was walking through Target, essentially,
Hmm.
right?
Right,
So
right.
it was a really they had just had Kai, I guess, or they were getting ready to have Kai. I guess they hadn't had Kai
Yeah.
yet, had they?
No, 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 they did. He was like in I think the shopping cart in his
Oh, that's
baby
right. That's
seat.
right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's right, because
So,
she was looking at baby stuff. That's right.
yes, yes.
So,
So,
it
yeah,
was it was a really good video and it really
yeah.
got everybody's attention. And so
Hmm.
almost everybody I know, that everybody I've asked so far what brought them to Rainmakers, every single one was that video. Just so you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that
Wow.
specific video.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like
So,
it's like we were all searching for something,
mhm,
on a new journey or just for something. You're a stay-at-home mom, and as much as that's a blessing, you know that you were meant for more.
that's
So,
right.
for me, it was seeing that video and then just praying about it, and God giving me the answer that this is it, this is the path, and this is the group that you want to join. So I had my answers, I knew it. So from there, I just moved forward.
So, did you have an idea of what you wanted to create when you came to Rainmakers, or was that something that came to you after you were already in Rainmakers?
So, about like maybe 10 or 12 years ago, I had my daughter. She was young at the time. She's almost 15 now. But I had so many inventions and ideas being a mom with a baby and kind of figuring out along the way, like, oh, I
Hacks,
need
mom
this, I need
hacks.
that. Exactly. Exactly. So as I'm with her, I'm having all these ideas. So I did try to bring to fruition one of my inventions.
Wow.
But for me, that long ago, there was not the resources that we have today. It was much harder. I had money stolen from me.
Oh no.
Yeah, from manufacturers a couple times. So at that point, I was just kind of walked away from it,
Yeah.
concentrated on being a mom and then going from there and trying to find my way, along the way. I also own a paint and sip business. I
Oh
had
yeah.
it in two different states, in New Jersey and in New Hampshire. Um, but it just didn't. I've had lots of businesses actually over the
Right.
years, all different
Right.
sorts of them, but
Right.
nothing kind of fulfilled me in the way that this has.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So
So, what is your first product? What was the first one you decided to create?
yeah, so going back real quick to that, so those products that I had in my mind way back then, I'm trying to bring them to market now, but they were not the
Ah,
first. They're not the first ones that I developed because some of them are very, very costly, require a lot of testing. So the first product that I had was I have these. They're handmade from genuine leather. They're pencil holders or eyeglass holders, remote control holders. You can use them pretty much for everything. They come in like
they're
camel
beautiful.
or black, and then I have them also in brown.
Oh
So
yeah,
these are them.
beautiful. Yeah.
That was my first product, but it took until now to actually launch it, and I was able to launch other products in while I was having this one manufactured. So
Now,
that's my
are
first.
those real leather?
They're handmade and they are
Oh,
genuine leather with
beautiful.
reinforced stitching and everything. Yeah,
Oh my gosh. So
yeah. So it
put
took
put
a
them up
while.
close. We want to see the
Oh yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
stitching.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Wait,
look
let me
how
see if
pretty
you guys
that
can see.
is. That is
And
gorgeous.
then you could see on the back, wait,
Oh, I
I'm
love
like
your
right
logo.
off,
Yeah.
yeah, right embossed on the back of them. So yeah,
So that was that filling a need? Was that something that you, or is that just something you had an idea to make? I mean, what was the thought behind it?
the the thought behind that one was just coming up with an
I
idea and no design like it on the market, and
Right,
everybody was using faux leather, so I
right,
wanted to use real leather just
right.
to give it to make it sturdy and durable, and also just a little bit higher class, I
Higher
guess.
end. Yeah.
Yes, for that type of product.
It's beautiful. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
So that was a
Thank you.
gap. You found a gap and you filled a
Yep.
gap. You saw a
Yep.
need and just filled the gap. So when did
Yes.
you launch those?
Just recently, a couple days ago.
We're all
Yep.
launching at the same time. It is
Yeah,
so
I
crazy
know.
how many of us are
I know.
launching. We
I
launched our
know.
diamond painting kits last
Yes.
Monday. So
Yeah.
all of us are kind of going through this launch. So it's really interesting. You mentioned that you actually watched this guy years
Mm-hmm.
ago, and
Yes.
then we come back and we're doing this as a challenge.
Yeah.
Did you do
It's
it
crazy.
last month?
I did. I did it. I
Oh my gosh, it was
completed
so
it
good.
and everything. Yeah.
It was
So
a
it
really
was
good one.
interesting. Yeah, but and it was funny to connect the dots. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the guy that I saw online that I was watching videos. And I honestly, I don't even remember what they were. I just remember his face and him talking. And it was, about FBA. And
His
I was,
story,
yeah,
probably.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it was like, wow, here we are years later. And I'm now reading his book after his journey, which he wasn't even on at that time. He
that is
hadn't, I
so
think,
funny.
accomplished everything at that point. So it was very interesting.
That is so funny. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
So, that was actually for me. Last year was a really sucky year, even though I mean everybody had a sucky year, right? We were supposed
Mm.
to launch in November. We didn't launch until last week. I did all the wrong things, all the things that Stephen warns us about. Don't go into
Yes,
a
me
gated
too.
community. Oh, what do? I go into a gated community because I'm stubborn and think I know better. And
Yeah.
then don't do variations. What do? I do four variations. And as you know, variations
Preaching, yeah.
are hard.
I know.
So oh my gosh. So yeah, I did all the hard stuff too. And it took us longer to launch. But I believe in God's timing. I believe everything happens for a reason.
Me
And I
too.
needed to see this, but I needed to read this before I launched. And
Mhm.
so I believe it all happened for a reason. It was okay.
Mhm.
God had it all under control. I just needed it.
Yeah.
And that I actually used his launch, the Stack the Deck launch, which
Yeah.
was very much focused on your tribe and your community and your relationships and people that are excited for you and
Mm.
your journey. That's actually how we launched. We did not do any of the giveaways. We didn't do any of the pay per clicks, but I am doing it now. I'm learning now.
Mhm.
Um, but I didn't. So I love that. I love that this book brought us a different perspective because that's
Right.
not how we had learned to do it originally.
Mhm.
So I love the tribe aspect of it. Find your tribe and launch to your
Mhm.
tribe.
Mhm.
Because that's
Yeah.
really Wendy and I, that's our heart. We're homeschool
Right.
moms and we have a heart for homeschool moms.
Right.
So you have launched your product. Now you mentioned a couple of other products. Do you already have them?
I do, yeah. So I'm like crazy because I hit the ground running. So this was this product that I had three variations, the one I just showed you. Then I moved to my next product, which was 4 different designs that I designed. So I'll show you them.
Yay!
Okay.
And you're
So, I
doing
mean,
variations again. You didn't learn your lesson apparently.
all of my products, let me tell you, all of them have variations. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be very excited when I get to just sit and do one. I'm going to know how to do everything. So
Oh my gosh, it's
let
the
me
gospel
see.
truth.
Yes,
Doing
yes.
variations is so hard. So yeah.
So yeah, so then okay, so these are pillow covers. I mean, here's one I'm actually leaning on it now.
Oh,
They're
that's so
just the
pretty.
covers, but like this is their
Oh, it's so
farmhouse
cute.
throw pillows. So that was again, it comes in the form of just a cover. You put the insert, you purchase that separately. And then I have my they come in just like packages like this.
Right.
These other designs I'll show you. The other designs I'm going to show you because these I don't want to open because I'm doing a photo shoot with these.
Oh yeah.
But these are the sample designs, and
Okay.
then just the material is different. But so this, if you could see, is
A
the
cow.
bowl. So
Yeah.
yeah, this all country farmhouse theme, which I love.
I do too.
Yeah, this is a farmhouse, sweet farmhouse pillow
Love
cover.
it. Oh my
And
gosh.
then I have the, of course, again, gotta have a cow, right?
That's right. That's
So
right.
this is the cow. So these have been interesting to launch. I did so many things wrong. It's so funny. Yeah,
Live and learn. Live
I
and
know.
learn.
I'm living and learning, that's for sure. So that was my second product that I did.
And have they launched yet? Are you getting ready to launch?
No, yeah, so those I launched, my goodness, I want to say January and maybe
Oh
towards
yeah.
the end of January. So that's the thing is that all these products that I developed, they all just started
Coming
like,
out at the same time.
yep,
Wow.
same time. So it's like at the end of January, I had the throw pillow covers. And then right after that, a couple days ago, I have the multi-purpose leather holders, right?
Yeah.
And then now I'm ready for my other launch. So
Have,
this one, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, have you got it with you? Are you going to share it with us?
I do. So, and I just so you know, I emailed you the link and the pictures for you to
Good.
be able to post in
Thank
here, so
you.
you
Thank
have
you.
that. So this one is really, really big. It's about 5
Oh, these
feet.
are my favorites. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I love,
okay.
love, love, love
So
these.
it's not stuffed, but I'm like connected here, so I
You're,
have
I know,
my strength.
tethered. You're
I know.
tethered.
I've still got my umbilical cord, right?
Okay, so this is
All right.
brilliant. Oh my gosh, I love this.
So this, what it is it's if I don't know if you could see it, it's a shark.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so it's a great white shark, and what it is it's you open it up, the mouth. It's got a big zipper on it, and then the kids, what they do is they stick all their stuffed animals in here, so it turns into like a beanbag chair, but it's filled with their stuffed animals.
Which is totally brilliant. I absolutely
Yeah.
love this. This
Yes.
is think about it. So all the kids that have and I love the beanbag chair. The beanbag chair was so popular not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before.
Yeah.
And so popular. And now this is brilliant. I don't even know why
Yes.
16 different people didn't come out with that, but it's brilliant. I love it.
Thank you. And then so down here is another zipper, so they have
Yep.
easy access to get everything in and out really fast, and they can use it for
Mhm.
stuffed animals, pillows, blankets, clothes for, if it's winter and you want to put the winter clothes away or vice
Yep.
versa.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's that. And then I have it also, which I don't have with me. I actually gave it to the little girl that I hired for a model
Oh.
for the photo shoot and the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a pink dolphin. So it's
Oh,
same thing,
yeah.
pink dolphin, and then I have others in the
Oh.
works right now. So this is that
I can't
one.
wait for that one. Now that one has not launched yet. That's getting ready to launch, right?
Actually, it should be live right now. Actually, so it's in the links in there.
Okay, good. So you did
for
send
you.
me a link for it.
I give
Good.
you. Yep, it's the links, the pictures, everything is in there. So
Okay, so since we are having struggles with our comments, the comments over here,
Okay.
what we're going to do is we're going to do a giveaway in the group. So
Okay.
hopefully you're going to give away one of those
Okay.
in the group. When we do that, I'll get with you tomorrow to do that. So we'll do
Okay.
the giveaway in the group this
Sure.
weekend probably, and just run it
Okay.
all weekend long, and then I'll draw the winners on Sunday night or Monday morning, whichever we
Okay.
decide
Yeah.
to do. But I will get with you on that one.
Okay.
So words of wisdom. Did you come? I know you actually you were more the traditional creator, inventor already. And
Mhm.
so did you feel stifled by Rainmakers, or did it inspire you?
It was so exciting, to be honest,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
was getting all the information that I wanted for these past couple of years that I was researching, right? And then everybody, has their groups and they're charging these fees, and I was never ready for it.
Right.
Fortunately for me, I was able
Or trust
to
them. Or
right,
trust them.
right. I never had that connection where I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm willing to join this group and be a part of it. And fortunately, I had done. It's like God works in crazy ways because
That's right.
I had, for it was January, very end of January, I closed on a very large real estate transaction. Um, and then it was like a month later, 2 months later, COVID hit. A month later,
Yeah.
February. And I thankfully had that money. And instead of using, which we used it towards living, because really nobody was working, I was able to also use that to invest into this
That's
business and everything
fantastic.
that I did. So I knew,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is money from God, and I'm going to
Yeah.
use it and just do what I've always wanted to do and make this work.
Seed money.
That's
Seed
right.
money.
Came at a
Yeah.
perfect time. Right.
I love it. So, what words of wisdom do you have for moms out there that think, "Oh, I couldn't do that"?
Oh, you can do that. Let me tell you, if you are a mom, I promise you, you are not on this planet just to be a mom. You are meant for so much more and so much, like there's such much greater things out there for you to accomplish, and you could do it. I mean, we're
And be
moms.
mom.
Yeah, we're
And be
moms.
mom.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're multitaskers. We're running here, running here. We're doing everything. It's like we're an octopus with all these legs, and we're capable of handling so much. So I would say to moms out there that you can do it. I mean, I have 4 kids myself. They're ranged from 15 to 3. My youngest, she has Down syndrome, so she
Mm,
requires full-time care. So if
yeah.
I can do this and do my other work and,
Yeah.
develop all this, it's anybody can do it. you
Yeah.
you have to get rid of the mindset that you can't do it, or um, it's too hard, or they have this adventure. Because let me tell you, all the business that I say this to my husband all the time, I used to think I was born to fail because I failed at so many things. And
Aw.
I kept trying and trying and moving forward, knowing that, hey, this is a failure, but it's a learning lesson, and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep moving forward. But
That's right.
it does get to you. But, if you don't give up and you just keep moving forward, you can accomplish great things that you never even thought you could.
That was something else that I loved about the group going in was they talked about mindset from the very beginning. They really
Yeah.
talked about overcoming yourself and, getting to the point where you're thinking about how can I instead of because we naturally in I don't know what it is inside of us, but we literally throw up our own roadblocks and our own
Yeah.
obstacles, and say, no, that I could never do that. I'm not that creative, or I'm not that smart, or I don't have that money, or whatever it is. And yeah, that was one of the very first things they start working on is mindset. And I
Right. And
love that.
the group is so important to have because
Mm,
you have this, there's so many stories of people like, oh, no one supported me, and, they didn't believe. But,
yeah.
you have all these women that are just like you, and even men, and they're there backing you and guiding you and helping you all along your journey. And I feel like if it wasn't for the group and all the people going through the
Yes.
same thing that I'm
Yes.
going through,
Yes.
who knows where I would be? I mean, it's very easy to give up on yourself, but when you really do
Yep.
need a support group and people guiding you.
I
It's
know.
very
I
helpful.
actually have said that with this variation thing that I did. It was the hardest thing of all was the variations and getting it on Amazon. And I literally hired somebody. I just said, you know what? I apparently there is a roadblock in my brain on this one, and I went and hired somebody off Fiverr. I think I paid $20 to
Oh
have
wow.
somebody literally go into my Amazon account. I gave
Yeah.
them access. How you can control the
Yeah.
access to a
Yeah.
very small. You give them access to your account. She went in and literally created my listings for me, and then backed out. And I was like, "Hallelujah! It was the best $25 I spent my whole
Oh my
life." So
goodness.
besides the
Wow.
27 to do the challenge.
Right. Right.
27 was the challenge, and then the
Right.
25 for her, I was like, well,
Yeah.
I'll
And
probably hire her every single time I do a variation. I'll
yeah.
never figure it out because I'm going to hire her from now on. So
Yeah.
she was
Yeah.
that easy.
Yeah.
But
And all the information you get in the challenge, it's so, oh my gosh, it is so worth so much more than that fee,
yeah,
that tiny little fee that we pay. The amount of information you get is just unbelievable.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the I said it in one of the other videos, is that even though people may be, I mean, you're going to see more pillow covers today. I'm pretty sure of it. We've seen one came from Rachel. Rachel
Okay.
has one. You had one. There will be other products. I know of at least 2 Tooth Fairy pillows that we're going to be covering
Mm-hmm.
today.
Mm-hmm.
There, even though we're all similar, not all of us, but some products are similar.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's another diamond painting kit in there. As a matter of fact, her why is different than our why. Our why is
Oh,
because we
yeah.
wanted something for a homeschool,
Mm-hmm.
to make
There's the
learning fun.
hummingbird one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And her daughter, the woman that did the other one, her daughter passed away, and I think through suicide, because that's what she's promoting is
Yes.
suicide
Yes,
prevention.
that's right. That's
And
correct.
her daughter was an artist, and so she has this beautiful hummingbird.
Yeah.
And I've shared it in the group. If anybody's still, it's in there, but I'll have to go back and dig it up. But I will share it again. But even though we're launching the exact same product, our whys are different, our tribes are different, and we can still support each other. It's
Mm-hmm.
absolutely a beautiful
Mm-hmm.
hummingbird. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, I love that about the group. We are not, even though we might quote compete, we don't compete. Everybody is there
No,
to
yeah,
back each
everyone's
other up.
yes, yeah, everybody's got your back, everybody's there for you, everybody shares and kind of builds everybody up and
Yeah.
just if you're stuck, they're just there for you and you really need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where can people follow you on your journey? Yeah, I know you have social media. So which one are you promoting?
Okay, well, so they're going to be in those links that I sent you.
Okay, good.
When you post them, everything is there. But the company that I have is Honeybee Creek. So honey and then the letter B and then Creek. And that's at Instagram or Pinterest
Right.
or Facebook.
Right.
That's how you
All
find
the
it.
platforms. Good.
Yeah, you got it. And then the other one, which is in the works, obviously, because I'm just launching like
Yeah,
today,
right.
is Kubish. And
Spell it.
it's Coobish. So let me
Okay.
just tell you a little
Kubish.
funny story about Kubish. So my kids, when I had my little one that has Down syndrome, the kids gave her that nickname because they just started calling her Kubish, right? So she
Aw.
looked like a little Kubish to them, so they call her Kubish. And so for me, when I was developing this company, I always want everything that I do to have meaning behind it.
Yeah.
So everything that I do, I mean, even from the name of my store, literally was like straight from God. Like, this is your name, Fortune and Piper. And I'm like, okay, that's it. So that was my name for that. And then Honeybee Creek was from him. And the Kubish I wanted to do again for my daughter to just nickname it after her. And,
Yeah.
you know, so
There it is. There's Kubish.
yeah, yeah. So that's where the name Kubish comes from. So
Oh, that's so
yeah.
precious. Well, I absolutely love your products. I think they're
Thank
gorgeous.
you. Thank
And
you.
so now I have one last question for you. Are you
Sure.
going to, so you have a bunch of different products that are very different. Are you going to go the tribe route, which is kind of what they talk about in 12 months to a million?
Yeah.
Or are you going to go the more product route where you're developing products and just bringing
Right.
those ideas to life?
Right. So I have a lot of brands. I've
Mhm.
trademarked them already. So when I started this, the blessing that I have for myself is that I knew that I wanted to create a company with multiple products right within that
Good.
brand.
So
So
you
these
really
are
are,
all
you're doing the
yes.
tribe, but you're just doing it with
Yes.
multiples. Okay,
Yes,
good.
yes. So the pillow covers are
Yeah.
farmhouse decor. You know, it's for Honeybee
Yeah.
Creek, and Honeybee Creek is all quality home goods for the home or office. So
Yeah.
that's that. And
I
then the
love that.
Kubish is the kids brand for the kids stuff, and then I've got lots of other brands in the works right now.
Oh, I cannot wait. I
Me
want to
too.
follow your journey. I'm going to be over there
Thank you.
following you. But it
Thank
was so
you.
fun talking to you today and
Yeah,
getting to
thanks for
know
having
you.
me.
We really enjoyed it, and I'll get with you tomorrow on how we're going to do
Okay,
this giveaway.
you got it.
And yeah, thanks for being here,
Yeah, thank you for having me.
and good luck with all of
All
it.
right, you
I'm
too. God
excited.
bless.
Okay, you too. God
Okay,
bless
all
you.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.